What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Here is Raiden. I know a lot of you ask about him. Raiden! Hoi, Raiden! There he is, my little baby boy. Today I'm finally going to show you guys some work in progress photos of the custom Kratos bust I am going to be getting. Now, it is my firm belief that, based off everything I know, and if this is executed how I envision it, this will become the best collectible in my statue collection. I think it will top Thanos. It will top Jetwing, Godzilla vs. Kong, for several reasons. It's going to have insane presence, almost as good as Thanos, not as good. Obviously, that's Thanos. But it's going to have... It'll be the second largest bust in my collection, I'll state that. But it trumps every other character in my collection outside of Vegeta in terms of coolness factor. Plus, it's just going to look extremely cool because Kratos looks awesome. It's going to have full weapons and everything. So, I am under the belief that it will become the best statue in my collection. So this is just the 3D sculpt. It's not finished. There's still some things being done, but I'm going to show it to you. But here it is. Boom. Just kidding. That is a good looking cosplay though. All right, before we do get to the actual photos, though, I did want to preface that we are taking an interest list for this. So if you're interested in this bust, there's only going to be 10 of these made. I will be getting the prototype and doing a review. But we are taking an interest list if you guys want to be put on that list. If you do, contact me directly, and I will help get you on that list. Only 10 are being made. It is being priced more than your typical Queen or Infinity due to the nature of there are only going to be 10. It's a private, unlicensed commission, so it's not going to, be as cheap as, like a Queen or Infinity where they're making 300 and, so forth. You're only making 10, so it's much more expensive. Plus, there's just one dude, in essence, making this. It's not a factory of 400 workers. Anyways, here it is in all its glory. Kratos life-size bust. It's not done, like I said, but this is a work in progress photo. And I'll show you a better close-up of the portrait, but I think the portrait turned fantastic. It's your typical armor from the beginning of the game. There's a slight realistic tone added to it because it's going to be a giant bust. So we made him a little bit more ripped, added veins, and just gave it a little bit more realism. And this does come with a swap out. So here you'll see he's holding the Blades of Chaos, which obviously is going to add a lot more width from right there to there. That's going to block any statues you could potentially put here. So it's definitely going to be a wide and very tall bust. As you can see, the base is huge. We're doing we're going to be adding Norse symbols, the Omega symbol on the base to improve the overall base, but it has that, in general, God of War Norse theme. It's somewhat, like I told my, person that's making this for me to utilize Gaming Head's base, but just improve it. And so this is like the first mock-up, more or less, of the base, but we're going to be improving it. And this is full Infinity Studio style, meaning waist up. You get everything from technically below the belly button. You get his full belt, his shoulder harness, the gauntlets, the straps, or forget the name of those, wrist things. But there will be a swap out right here. Instead of the Blades of Chaos, he can just have a fist. And this is going to be all silicone. So the fist resembles the whole Rage pose, and I'll show you an image of that right now. So that is kind of basically the concept we took this from. Very, very similar, basically from right there up, Kratos bust. So we're not going to be doing the axe on his back. It'd be too long, but I'm getting an axe anyways. That's going to be displayed either on the wall or next to him. But yeah, it's going to have the fist, and then obviously it has the Blades of Chaos that you saw earlier. So, boom. Yeah, overall, I think it looks really freaking good. Let me show you some photos of it, how it's going to kind of look in the collection. This is one mock-up idea, if I want to put it directly in the middle, although I would actually switch those two. So it's like the shield and axe on each side. Since he's holding the blades, he doesn't need a blade above him. But this separates the Prime 1 diorama, which I'm not a fan of. So I don't know if I'll have it right there, because I want to keep the Prime 1 diorama together, so I don't think I'll be doing that. Here is another image, just like a closer image. So you guys can see in general, like the sculpt detail and everything. And so all of this is going to be hand punched hair, silicone tongue, acrylic teeth, glass eyes, all silicone. Any visible skin is going to be silicone. So silicone, all this is going to be silicone. His hands will be silicone that hold the blades of chaos. There will not be any polystone body. Now this might be polystone, same with that. And this will probably be, I'm assuming, polystone. Could be silicone, and then this is just a leather over the silicone. I'm not 100% sure. But it's going to be finished 3D sculpt-wise this weekend, and then he's going to start the prototype, which will probably take anywhere from 1 to 2 months. Like, his full focus is on this. And once the prototype is done, it's going to be shipped off to me. I'll do the unboxing and review. And, that's when full-fledged pre-orders is open. If you want to lock one in now, you can pay a deposit, though. I've seen, silicone busts done by the artist, and they are fantastic. Great likeness, great detail. So this is definitely going to turn out great. What you see here just going to be translated into a life-size silicone bust. So here is another potential mock-up. And I don't have the exact dimensions yet. I should be getting them tomorrow, but I'm estimating based off this base size and half a body of Kratos, this thing's going to be easily north of 40 inches tall. I'm also trying to compare the head size to Scorpion. Granted, Scorpion has a giant mask and hood, but I'm estimating about 40 inches tall and probably 40 inches wide with those blades. I told him to keep the base bigger than 20 inches. 20 to 22. That way it fits on that shelf fine. The blade, arms coming forward and everything, I'm fine that coming forward off the base. I just want the base to fit my shelf. So, yeah, this is kind of the idea of doing the shield and the axe on each side. Alright, I literally just lost my train of thought. But yeah, the shield here, axe there, this above the diorama. Symmetrically, it's not as perfect. I suppose one thing you could do is move the bust over and do Mimir over here, so you kind of have a bust on each side. I did want to have Mimir just right next to him. Obviously he holds Mimir. I could technically wall mount Mimir as well if I truly needed to, but I would prefer to have it just like that next to the bust. And if I had space, obviously this is just a mock-up, but if it fits, I would do the axe next to him as well, like I've done in previous mock-ups. And then Kratos, God of War 3, if we can't wall mount it up there, I'll just do it down there. It will fit next to the mummy. So that's kind of a general mock-up, though. But yeah, folks, there you have it. Custom Kratos bust. This is a big reason I can't pre-order Arnold right now, because obviously I have to devote a lot of funds to this. It's not cheap. We are setting the price at $5,500, ES of 10. Never to be rerun. The likelihood of us getting another Kratos silicone bust, I would say, is extremely low. Gaming Heads is out of business and they don't do silicone. Prime 1, I highly doubt they're going to do a silicone bust. They're just doing 1/4 scale statues. And I really don't see Queen or Infinity Studios picking up this license. Who knows, maybe. But nevertheless, I want a custom Kratos bust. It's been on my most wanted list for the longest time. He's my second favorite character of all time, my favorite video game of all time. God of War Ragnarok, the one before it. So this is just an absolute must-have. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this custom Kratos bust, just message me. I'll get you on the interest list. And general interest list is just once it's officially up for PO, I'll contact you to pay a deposit. But if you actually just want to secure one right now and guarantee your spot amongst those 10, you can pay a deposit now and you'll guarantee one. But, nevertheless, only 10 of these are going to be made. That's outside my prototype. So technically there'll be 11, but 10 prototypes. And I know one is already spoken for. So in reality, there's only 9 of these left. And I assume this is going to go extremely quick. Yes, it's expensive, but like I said, this is going to be the best statue in my collection. If this turns out, as good as, let's just say, my blue box bust, that level of detail in this, and the likeness is there, all the right things are there, this will definitely become my favorite collectible, like without a doubt. The only thing that could possibly be cooler, I suppose, if he had the ability to like hold his axe, like I don't know if he could do like another alternate hand that goes in like this and that, and he just holds his axe. I guess that'd be pretty badass. I don't know if that's possible, but even still, I wanted Kratos with his Blades of Chaos, because to me that still is what screams Kratos the most. His signature OG weapon. Even though I freaking love the Leviathan axe, I wanted the Blades of Chaos, because I grew to love God of War from the original 3 games. I actually just replayed God of War 1 and 2, no joke. And so I wanted the Blades of Chaos. That is what I want for the Kratos bust. So I could have did the axe. I wanted this. So let me know what you guys think. Contact me if you're interested. Facebook, Sean Sanders. Email, flankster117@gmail.com, or Instagram, flankster117. See you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.